8:31 p.m. Friday. If I were white, I would have no ounce, inch, penny, second of time to respect any black person. Why? Because it's nothing to do with the color of their skin, but rather with the content of their mind and their heart, and with how they use it. They don't. They waste precious resources. They don't know how to use them. Or they once did, but they no longer know how to use them. So they waste it. Black people are the only ones that will give away what they have and chase what the thief had, and not try to catch the thief and take back what the thief stole, but rather beg the thief to allow him or her to live under the thief and feel better. Black people are the only ones that have this understanding. Black people are the only ones, get this. Someone will commit a crime in their country, and then a foreign nation from Europe will sanction the person. But get this, the sanctions, it was the foreign power that proved it. It was the foreign power that sanctioned them. It was the foreign power that arrested them. But when you look at the crimes committed, the foreign power that is currently, delivering justice was part of it. Africa and Africans and black people in general are the only ones who cannot seem to liberate themselves by the letter of the law. And they know, they know. It's not because they're not learned. It's not because they cannot beat the law. It's not because they have anything. But they know that the system is tipped against them. And black people are the only ones who do not know how to fight to make sure the system, which claims to be equal, acts equal. They don't seek justice. They don't understand justice. They say freedom and justice. And in black nations, when you speak your mind, freedom, you die. You're receiving justice. There's no justice. In Ghana they say freedom and justice. And people have died for talking. But get this, you see, talking, it wasn't meant to be a bad thing. If you're a president, and the people are talking, you should be listening. If they're insulting you, you should be listening. And you should be seeing why or how has it got there? How has it got there? Because get this, if you want to run the country for the next 16 years, you have to think of the country's subjects as babies. When the mother does her duties right, the baby is happy. So when the baby is not happy, the mom quickly realizes she's done wrong and she tries to correct it somehow. But our leaders don't think of our nations as their babies, rather as their cash cows. So when we cry, because we're not babies and we're cash cows, it's easier to take us away. But we are the children of the nation. So we are the babies of the nation. And they are the leaders of the nation, the caretakers, they're watchmen. So it is our cries that's meant to sound a bell to them that they're not doing too good. It's our cries that's meant to have them running into the communities to say, yo, we're still in charge. Yes. Why are you crying? Is that a problem? We're sorry. We're coming to fix it. But no, this gets people killed. Black people don't understand justice and freedom and injustice. Black people don't seek it. So get this. Imagine this. Just imagine. Yeah. If a black nation, said, we believe we've got the cure for COVID-19, a vaccine. But get this, we love our people too much. And since we're not too sure, we have to test it on some Western Europeans first. So, boom. You see the person that made that comment? Yeah, the doctor. They'll be struck off. They'll be struck off. Why? You have denoted a whole continent as lab rats. Lab rats. But get this. How can you make such a judgment? It's because, get this, they behave like lab rats. Listen, the pharmaceutical world, in Africa is lavish. Do you know why? All they have to do is pay churches money. And a church which has nothing to do with your physical health, all of a sudden is doing blood bank drives, encouraging you to donate blood. Well, you don't know, they get paid. It's the truth. They got you, so now they drain you. It's a system. They drain you of money. If they can persuade you to donate blood, they drain you of that too. It's a system. Black people are the only ones who take a bribe to drain their people of money, of blood. Black people are the only ones who will take a bribe to allow a foreign nation, a foreign person to come and dig the valuables on his or her own land and take it away for free, just so that one individual can have a lavish life. If I were white, I'll spit. Every time I see a black person, I'll just spit in front of them. If I'm in a car, I'll just spit at them. Not because of the color of their skin, but because they fail to seek justice for themselves. And because they fail to seek justice for themselves, I'm fully aware that if I spit at him, nothing's gonna come off it. And anyway, the system is so that I will be protected because I'm white. Don't say God doesn't love the world. Because he didn't even make me light skinned. He made me black. If I was white, he would have hated me. Listen, I'm the only guy I know, who's a black girl called racist to black girls. She said, you don't even like black people. You're racist to your own kind. I looked at her and I looked at the hair on her head. It was an Indian woman, an old woman. She's been a prostitute all her life. And she's been praying to Hare Krishna, for the prostitution to leave her. But every time she goes, Hare Krishna tells her, donate your hair. And that will help you to release the spirit of prostitution. So she donates her hair. And then the spiritual prostitution leaves her for a bit because it's in the hair. And then it sits on a black woman's hair. So this girl was looking at me in the face with an Indian woman on her head telling me I don't like my own kind. And I told her, okay, you see in my head, I was like, you're not my kind. You're two people. Physically, yeah, you're something purporting to be a black person, yeah, with an Indian person sat on your head. Spiritually, you're not connected to your own spirit because you've got another dominion sat on top of you. You're gonna tell me that I hate my own people. You understand what I'm saying? I don't hate anyone. I like realness. White girls, they're real hair. And their families, yeah, their ancestors knew that natural is always better. So they tricked you to hate your natural, but then told their kids, don't be foolish. Don't look at them. Remember, we denoted them as monkeys. Let them be. You understand what I'm saying? You have to be careful when you're getting with black girls. You know why? Because if you get with one that's fake, your kids are going to grow up and be fake. You have to be careful. It's the same with white girls. If you get with Kim Kardashian, yeah, Wagwanji, you see what I mean? It's two sides of a coin, isn't it?